Good evening, you're now with me, Shoshma for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. 60 million ringgit investment is set to be received by SARAWAK through SIME DARBY Foundation. And on to world news, residents and officers evacuate as floods hit western France. We begin with this news. Investments focusing on education, environment, community development, sports, as well as arts and culture are among the sectors of investments set to be received by SARAWAK via SIME DARBY Foundation. SIME DARBY Foundation Chairman Tugu Tan Sri Imran Tugu Jaffa said that to date, the foundation has channeled 60 million ringgit to SARAWAK through its efforts, with significant contributions from SIME DARBY SD Guthrie, SIME DARBY Berhad, and SIME DARBY Property.
Three donor companies were SD Guthrie's, which is the old SIME DARBY Plantations, SIME DARBY Berhad, which is the corporate conglomerate, and SIME DARBY Property. So they are our funders, and it's through the Yayasan that we channel
60 million ringgit.
Yeah, so far, yes, 60 million ringgit
into Sarawak.
Into Sarawak only. And
in education,
environment, community health, sport, and arts and culture.
He said this after a courtesy call made to the Premier of Sarawak, Deputy Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng at Menara Pelita on Monday. Commenting further, he also added that Sarawak has great potential for collaboration with various non-governmental organizations, NGOs and individuals actively working at the community level.
We think that Sarawak has enormous potential for us to work with. You have a lot of NGOs and people working very hard at the community level, and what we want to do is be their partner, help fund them, and then contribute to the society, and then they can then stand on their own feet, and then we can go on to the next few projects. So it's. I think Sarawak, of course, is a state that has so much potential that and people who will respond. I mean, I think men respond very well.
Also present were members of the SIME DARBY Foundation Governance Council, Dr. Rashida Abul Hassan, SIME DARBY Foundation Chief Executive Officer CEO Dr. Yatila Zainal Abidin, and Head of Strategy and Corporate Affairs Muzdalifa Muhammad Nasir. Welcome back. As the global population ages at an unprecedented rate, the role of developers and councils in shaping spaces for older generations has never been more crucial. The aging population isn't a distant concern, it's here and it's growing. By 2050, the global population aged 60 and over is expected to reach 2.1 billion, more than double what it was in 2017. From designing age-friendly buildings to integrating cutting-edge technology, the focus is shifting towards creating communities that don't just accommodate the elderly, but actively support their well-being and independence. As the need for innovative, accessible and supportive living environments is clear, developers are stepping up to meet the challenge. While cities like Sarawak are gradually becoming ready to accommodate the needs of an aging population, developers recognize that it's not just about building spaces, it's about creating environments that make healthcare and community integration accessible. According to Alika Sanrin Berhad, Managing Director, Dr. Bobby Ting, he emphasized the role of developers to cater to the needs of communities alike, particularly Sarawak.
I think for developers, we are also always trying to cater for what the community needs, what they actually want. In terms of readiness, I think the city is definitely ready, but there's definitely rooms for improvement as well. So in terms of accessibility for, in terms of like public transport, for example, also addressing the infrastructure gaps that they have as well, and in terms of healthcare, accessibility as well. So I think it's a great initiative that the local governments are pursuing, but as developers we have to play our part as well. Yeah.
As Sarawak anticipates that 15% of its population will be over 60 years old by 2028, the demand for well-thought-out infrastructure and healthcare facilities continue to grow. Chief Executive Officer of Care Concierge, Martin Yap, commented that while taking care of citizens is a demanding task, as the caregiving landscape shifts, the emphasis is on creating spaces where seniors not only receive physical care, but feel connected, valued and a part of the community.
The quality of care, but it's also about having the empathy and passion. But the important thing is actually for the seniors themselves actually to feel to belonging, and also about building community, and also having the passion. So what we do is actually to help with that, to support everything that they need on top of it. So that means the quality of care if they ever go through any kind of condition, and also sometimes it's also very difficult for the family members as well, because taking care of seniors is not easy, and sometimes it's also very exhausting and tiring, and so sometimes they just need some help, and so that's where we come in, having the services to provide to actually help the seniors live a fulfilling life also means that the families themselves also have released their stress and tension. And so this is very important, that actually it's also a community building exercise for everyone to be part of it.
With his desire to create a viable solution for his aging parents and immediate family, he said the goal is to ensure that seniors aren't just surviving, they're thriving in communities that celebrate them.
But what's important, especially in Sarawak, is that we have an opportunity to take care of the seniors here. We do know that the statistics show that I think 2028, 15% of the population will actually be 60 and above. So this is actually a statistics that's actually higher than the United States. So we do have a responsibility to actually take care of seniors and also the families in Sarawak. So we're very blessed to be part of this project. What makes it also interesting is that it's also not just about taking care of the basic fundamentals, but it's also about building the lifestyle community.
In 2028, the senior population in Sarawak is projected to be higher than in other states, making it more crucial to prioritize both the basic needs and the lifestyle of older adults. However, Kuching is set to see the establishment of East Malaysia's largest integrated wellness centre dedicated to senior living and wellness. Named Care Collective and estimated to launch in the first quarter of next year, it is a project by award-winning property developer Alika Sanrin Berhad and senior living specialist My Care Concierge Sanrin Berhad. As the largest facility of its kind in East Malaysia, it can accommodate up to 125 residents and will be managed by Care Concierge, which oversees 9 assisted living facilities and daycare centres for seniors in Peninsular Malaysia. In the flooded streets of Clichy-Pont-Ruin, Western France, residents and workers evacuate their homes and offices. Meanwhile, in the town south of Rennes in Brittany, the Vilaine River has already exceeded the 2001 flood record. Its mayor, Dominique Delamare, told that this evacuation order is being implemented, and while the forecast is not well, the council is working together to ensure accommodations are in place.
Les services de la commune sont sur le pont. J'ai décidé, les écoles bien sûr sont fermées. J'ai 2 écoles de fermées. On a mis une astreinte pour recevoir les enfants dans une salle de sport. On est passé hier après-midi voir tous les habitants pour leur demander de quitter effectivement les logements. Les logements, pour certains, ils sont restés dans les habitations parce que vous pouvez le constater, on a beaucoup de maisons à étages. Ils sont restés dans les étages. On a simplement, avec la protection civile, mis en place dans une salle de sport aujourd'hui, dès hier soir, on avait 50 lits disponibles avec un système de restauration si besoin. On a logé une personne, voilà où on en est. On abonde actuellement sur un apport de matériaux. On est rendu à 38 palettes de parpaings. Je ne sais pas si vous voyez ce que ça fait quasiment 2000 parpaings de cuillère qu'on apporte. Et les bastins, voilà la situation. Quoi vous dire d'autre que les prévisions sont pas bonnes. On risque d'avoir encore une montée, encore jusque peut-être demain. Et puis, on risque de dépasser malheureusement les crues historiques. Je crains malheureusement qu'on abonde des 5.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Shulsha Metro. Thank you for watching and have a good night.